Should be a lot better now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Pierre and this is Simple Home Brew. Today I'm just giving you a quick update on what's going on. I haven't been brewing a lot. I did a Brimstone IPA, which I'm working on at the moment. It's like a month worth of time to actually get it to age properly to be drinkable. But today I thought I'd give you an update on what I've been doing with the Patreon money and the Google money that I've been making for my videos. Everything I make from these videos, which is not much, at the moment I'm making probably $150 every 2 months. So I put that money away, and eventually when I get enough, I upgrade my shed. Now, as just recently I did an upgrade, and I did a gig. So the gig paid me a little bit more, so I was able to do a little bit more. Every gig I play, because I play in a band, for those of you who don't know, I put the money from that gig away, so I can use it with my brew videos and my brew shed. So I'm today telling you what I'm doing with that money and making sure you know that I'm doing all this by myself. I have paid for all this out of my own pocket. Nobody gives me anything. I have had a couple of gifts given to me from brewers out there, which is friggin' awesome. And one or two companies have helped me out. And most of my brew equipment comes fairly cheap because Firkin Sellers in Morwell look after me. What I've done today is I went to Bunnings, bought myself some new lights, because I've been trying to do some green screen work, but the lighting was crap. The lights I had up here were just cheap $40 LEDs, which did the trick for a while, but they're not, to me, they're not good enough. These ones are much better, much brighter, and I just blinded myself. Anyway, I won't look at them. So these ones are mainly for when I talk to you guys for the brightness and to get the lighting right. The ones here are mainly for lighting up the back wall and lighting up the counter when I do brewing, so I can see what I'm doing. So they have two purposes. The one up the end here, which I've had for a very long time, is just to light the shed when I come in. So that's one improvement. Next improvement, I needed a mount for my camera over my brewing equipment. So I've got my grandfather, this little beauty. I needed a camera that I could adjust and mount above, so I just bolted a bit of wood on there with a couple of screws. That has become one of the best mounts for cameras, so I can actually show you guys how I brew stuff. What else have I done? Massive story. I had a cat, well, I don't want to have a cat. I had a cat. He's buried in the back. No, I'm joking. No, I didn't kill him. Would like to have, but I do like him. He's a good bloke. I used to have this shaggy carpet in here that I used in my old brewing room, which I don't know if you guys have been watching my channels in the past. I used to brew in the house, and 2 years ago, I built a shed, and this is it. I have a series called My Shed Series. If you want to have a look how I built the shed, go have a look at it. But what happened is, in the old room, I actually kicked a fermenter that was still fermenting, and beer came out at the end of it, and I kicked the tap off. So you know, in your fermenter you've got your little taps. I accidentally kicked it, knocked it off my fermenter, and didn't know about it. Walked in the house, come back, fermenter empty, 20 odd litres of wort all over my carpet and mat and everything else. Anyway, it took me days to clean that up, and the mat went out, and I gave that a good pressure wash, brought it back in, and it was okay, you know. The carpet was a bit smelly, and I've had to clean it a few times now, and it's still pretty bad. There's a bit of a stain in there. Don't brew inside if you don't want smells in your house. Anyway, so I used that carpet in my new brew shed, and I've been using that for the last 2 years. Just recently, I did it again. I didn't film it, I wish I did. I spilt sanitizer all over it, and thought, it's only sanitizer, it will kill germs anyway, so it's not a big deal. And because I've been brewing on it for a year or so, I've been spilling bits and pieces of wort, beer, all kinds of things on it, and it's just built up. And the moisture, or the dampness, from the sanitizer created a bacterial haven for all kinds of bugs. So after about a week of not being in the shed, I opened the door and went, oh my God, what's that smell? Realising it's the carpet, and it was really damp and it wasn't good, it was winter time. Anyway, I took it out, gave it a big pressure wash clean, and I left it out to dry. The cat came out, thought, I like this, I'm going to sleep under it. Unbeknownst to me, he was peeing on it. I didn't know. Anyway, I put it back in the shed, dry, put it back in the shed, thought, that seems alright. 2 days later, walked in the shed, oh my God, it smells like pee. And I figured it was a cat who peed on the mat. So out comes the mat again, and I had to go buy some. So that's where these came from. They're little squares, so if I spill anything on it, cost me, I think it was $29 each. Now I can replace them or clean them without worrying so much about it. So that, my friends, is what I've been doing. I haven't been brewing much. This Brimstone IPA is going to be a great one. I love it already. It smells really good. So stick around for that video. It's coming up in a couple of weeks. Remember, I edit, create, and do everything here on my own, and nobody helps me except for the people who are on YouTube. And it's all from you that I keep doing this. So if you guys keep watching my videos, I'm going to keep posting. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much for being part of this channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.